If you notice my mouse movement is a bit fragmented, it's because I'm using the touchpad of my laptop. So, sorry about that. I just realised it might be a bit annoying. What are these noises? Is that the boat? I can hear creaking.
I would leave you presents outside your retreat, in this interim space between cliff and beach. I would leave you loaves and fishes, but the fish stocks have been depleted and I've run out of bread. I would row you back to your homeland in a bottomless boat, but I fear we would both be driven mad by the chatter of the sea creatures.
You're already mad, mate. Don't worry about me. What's this? It looks like somebody's jizzed all over the cave wall. Oh, I've turned my light on. I thought that was something scary just then. What were these? Rocks. Strange veins in the walls. Like drawings of trees or something. It's that that thing again. That drawing of an element or something. I know it's probably not an element though. It's probably a compound. I've just forgotten how to say what those little diagrams are of what makes up an element, and not an element, a molecule. What's this? What is that? Just a little pattern. Looks like looks like a sausage with pigtails to me. What's it meant to be? What else? This is obviously this looks like a neurone to me. Am I right? Yeah, there's the is it dendrites at the end? Yeah, that's a neurone. That looks a bit like a different kind of neurone. Is that a kind of neurone as well? I don't think it is, you know. That's it. That's a neurone as well. Yeah, those are all neurons except that thing that's clearly a sausage with pigtails. There's another one. Is this like I'm inside my own brain or something? This cave. And this is like this hole is like the vision out, so it's the eye, maybe. I'm just being pretentious now. Do you think I'll drown in here? Oh, I might drown in there. I'm not going in there. I just wanted to walk over to the ship. I thought they said there weren't any seagulls here. I heard a seagull cawing a minute ago. Where am I going? How big is this island? You know, I think this island looks really nice. I don't think it looks creepy. Look how nice this river is. Some nice barbed wire to make sure you don't go in the nice river. I think I'll go up to that lighthouse now. Oh, it's there in the distance. I'm surprised. I'm still surprised that the light's on. You think,
the
I guess.
vegetation here has fossilized from the roots up. To think they once grazed animals here, the remnants of occupation being evidence to that. It is all sick to death. The water is too polluted for the fish, the sky is too thin for the birds, and the soil is cut with the bones of hermits and shepherds. I've heard it said that human ashes make great fertilizer, that we could sow a forest from all that is left of your hips and ribcage, with enough left over to thicken the air and repopulate the bed.
Hopefully you could hear what he was saying over the tense and meaningful violin duet there. I was going to say, this water doesn't look that polluted, you know, it looks very clean to me, and these plants don't look that dead to me. Very nice plants, actually. Oh, here's that Stonehenge thing. Oh, look, it's a clover. Oh, it's some ragwort. I do make myself laugh too much. Oh, I thought there'd be like a talky thing about this. It says chemistry. I can hear a radio. Look, there's another one of those things that I can't remember the name of. They're all NC, NC, NC. They're upside down though, I don't know why. Actually the N isn't. What's that dot symbol thing? Somebody likes chemistry. I've come to a very good conclusion there. Very intelligent and observational conclusion there. Just chilling, just walking around. I actually used to go on holiday to somewhere that was a bit like this, called Lundy Island. It's just off England, or Puffin Island, because there's puffins there, obviously, in the summer. And everyone used to go there and buy novelty puffin tea towels. It's run by like Landmark Trust, so you like rent like a house there for oh, it's gone dark. So you rent like a house there for however long, and it has like a kitchen and stuff, and you can buy food from the local. There's like one shop and one pub, and you just stay there for like however long. And there's like 10 houses there or something, and the only person that can live there is like the warden of the island.
Dear Esther, I have now driven the stretch of the M5 between Exeter and Bristol.
Yeah, Bristol.
Times. But although I have all the reports and all the witnesses, and have cross-referenced them within a millimetre using my ordnance survey maps, I simply cannot find the location. You'd think there would be marks to serve as some evidence. It's somewhere between the turn-off for Sanford and the welcome break services. But although I can always see it in my rear-view mirror, I have as yet been unable to pull ashore.
Don't know why he'd want to go to Exeter, to be honest. Anyway, I was just talking about Lundy Island. Yeah, it was just like this, but like a bit smaller maybe. It was only 3 miles long and probably about a mile wide at the widest point. And I just walked around the island like this actually most of the time, just looking at puffins and whatnot. Actually, I never saw a puffin, I don't think. Maybe I saw like one, but we always went at a season that was a bit less expensive, so we never went during puffin season. But there's loads of boats. You'd think that massive lighthouse, wherever it is, oh there it is, it's on the right of me now, it was in front before, would stop them crashing up on shore. I don't want to go this way actually, I want to go down on the beach. Will I die if I jump down there? Let's try it. No, I'm alright, good. I have to say there weren't really any shipwrecks. Can I go on the ships? I hope so. I like going on ships. This game seems to be very serious so far. I have to say I was kind of expecting that. Ooh, reflections of them in the water. I think I can climb up. I wish I could jump. I'd definitely be able to climb up if I could jump. No climbing up for me. Did I just press something that made a noise? Must be a very lazy protagonist, that's all I can say. Can't even climb up that ridge. Or very uninterested not to want to climb into the boats. Maybe I can go up the inside of this. Nope. Is there a way on that ship? I'm rising up. I'm not sure why. Maybe I can glitch my way on. Seems like I can't. No way on the ships. What a shame. I'll keep going this way then. So what's that guy trying to find on the near the welcome break services? It's quite cool how this is set in England, because I actually live in Bristol, so when he mentions Bristol I'm like...
There must be a hole in the bottom of the boat. How else could new hermits have arrived?
So I'm like, There's a drawing here. So I'm like, woo, Bristol, I know about Bristol. Oh look, it's drawn around this rock. Well, what's that guy talking about hole in the bottom of the boat? Like, why do hermits need to arrive in the holes out of holes in boats? There's an invisible wall here. I'm going to try and walk along it. It's not really working out. No, it's not working out. Does that mean I have to walk around? And I only went down there for that stupid circle thing. Tut tut.
I had kidney stones and you visited me in the hospital. After the operation, when I was still half submerged in anesthetic, your outline and your speech both blurred. Now my stones have grown into an island and made their escape, and you have been rendered opaque by the car of a drunk.
So is Esther somebody who's died in a car accident? And this guy, for some reason, is crazy. He's like on this island and is wondering why. Hey, look, a little house. And he's wondering why this island exists because he's. Oh, what's the word? My words are so terrible. I can't remember.
I've begun to climb, away from the sea and towards the center. It is a straight line to the summit, where the evening begins to coil around the aerial and squeeze the signals into early silence. The bothy squats against the mount to avoid the gaze of the aerial. I too will creep under the island like an animal and approach it from the northern shore.
Seems like this guy's very, what? Looks like somebody's given themselves an operation here. There's a syringe and like an operating dish and some those operating like not scalpel, but those special scissors and some anesthetic and stuff here. Oh, there's pills. Ew. What's it called when somebody's pretentiously intelligent? I've forgotten. Or they're not. It's not about being intelligent. It's just trying to be intelligent, more intelligent, and show it to other people. Just not for the sake of being intelligent, for the sake of seeming clever. I've forgotten the name of it. I don't know. He seems like a semi-intellectualist or something.
Originally in the early 1700s. By then, shepherding had formalized into a career. The first habitual shepherd was a man called Jakobsen, from a lineage of migratory Scandinavians. He was not considered a man of breeding by the mainlanders. He came here every summer whilst building the bothy, hoping eventually that becoming a man of property would secure him a wife and a lineage. Donnelly records that it did not work. He caught some disease from his malcontented goats and died 2 years after completing it. There was no one to carve white lines into the cliff for him, either.
Ah, poor Jakobsen.
3 cormorants seen at dusk. They did not land. His house built of stone, built by a long-dead shepherd. Contents: my camp bed, a stove, a table, chairs, my clothes, my books. The caves that score out the belly of this island, leaving it famished. My limbs and belly famished. This skin, these organs, this failing eyesight. When the battery runs out in my torch, I will descend into the caves and follow only the phosphorescence home.